the Daggy Scholarship is named after Robert Daggy, who was the director of the Thomas Merton Center at the archives at Bellarmine University, and a towering figure in the ITMS. Unfortunately, passed away before many of us who are now active in the society were able to get to know him, and that includes myself. But his legacy is strong and continues in the Daggy Scholarship Program. And so we continue the practice of introducing you to some of this year's Daggy Scholars as a way to showcase the exciting people who are brought into the fold of the ITMS by this program. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you right now, Harley Matthews.
I am Harley Matthews. I am a student at Louisville Presbyterian Seminary. To make that even more interesting, I'm a Methodist student at a Presbyterian seminary studying Thomas Merton. That studying includes, and I would be remiss to not initially mention my wife Amanda, who has been patient, kind, and creative as my book collection increases all the time. And I wanted to share just the importance of my presence here, but all of my peers that are current Daggies. This has been momentous, a fulfilled moment in ways that I expected and in ways that I haven't even realized. I look at Merton in 3 ways, and I just I put a little watch timer on because they said a couple minutes. So specifically in the way of scholarship, I'm interested in the intersections of Thomas Merton and the life and work of John Wesley, of Methodism. I think that there's a lot of parallels there, as well as it can encourage the important moment the United Methodist Church is in growing in its inclusion, in growing in its interfaith work, and growing in its inner life. Also, I'm interested in a non-scholarly way in the tangential experiences I've found in Merton. I find him in weird places. That's not surprising in this room. Some of those places are places like the outlaw country musician Tyler Childers' most recent album has a quote from Thomas Merton, the last statement he made publicly before his death. The hardcore band from Richmond, Virginia, Contact, opens 2 different songs with Merton quotes. I've watched Merton show up in spaces and places that are bars and clubs and tattoo shops, and I'm encouraged by that. The last space that I want to share that Merton has shown up as is a companion in my grief. Many of us know what that's like. I'm still recovering from the session earlier today. Both of my parents passed within 6 months of one another. And it's funny what you carry with you when you get the call. And I carried Buddhist rosary beads and the Thomas Merton reader. And Merton sat with me as my parents transitioned into that which is love. And while that is not a single moment, I feel that same sense here as I look at all of you and I meet people that I've been reading for 15 years in the flesh. And I'm thankful for you. And so thank you for letting me be a Daggy Scholar. Thank you for having me. I hope to honor you all well. I will end with the prayer that I prayed with both of my parents, and that is the promise that all is grace, and it's all grace all the way. Amen.
If you're looking for a better advertisement for the Daggy Scholarship than that, I don't think you're going to find it. That's wonderful. Thank you, Harley.